Well, after what was an eventful sprint race, here we go for normal qualifying. So, sending out Lando Norris first. You can see everybody kind of sent out their number one drivers first for whatever, or, I don't know what you call signs. Anyways, everybody sending out their guys early. Hopefully we can get it done quickly, but also we've got a bad gearbox in Lando Norris's car that I forgot to change out. So, oopsies. Well, both of our guys were able to improve there, so hopefully we'll have a bit of a better platform going into Q2, but this is what matters for now. Can Logan Sargent get an eagle screech and get himself out of the bottom 5? Not quite, remains in P17 there for the American driver. So Valtteri Bottas will be next across the line. Can he get himself, I mean, he was in Q3 last week, right? Not going to be so lucky today, P18, for the Finn, but surprisingly, maybe some gamesmanship there between the two Haas drivers. Nico Hulkenberg gets himself out of the bottom 5. I cannot select who is on the bubble. Out of the way, Oscar. There we go. Pierre Gasly on the bubble now. Can he knock out Kevin Magnussen? That will be a no, unfortunately, for the Frenchman. So Ocon, Gasly, Sargent, Bottas, and Zhou all out here in Q1. So we're going to catch Sergio. Thankfully, he gets out of the way. Gonna catch Carlos. Thankfully, he gets out of the way, so we should have a clean lap here with Lando Norris. It's no purples to be found, but double green should be good enough to get us out of the bottom 5, right? No, wow. Well, that damaged engine is gonna kind of kick us in the ass here. We are out of qualifying with Lando Norris. Running right together. Hamilton is going to be on the racing line, maybe thankfully getting out of the way there for Charles Leclerc. Can we have 2 shock exits here in Q2? That answer is going to be a... yeah, no. Leclerc is going to jump up into P4. Ricciardo not able to improve. He will remain in P11, and Magnussen not able to improve. He will remain in P14. So Ricciardo is out. Norris is out for the first time this season in Q2. And then Albon, Magnussen, and Hulkenberg also out here in qualifying. Max should get out of the way here, though. There is a pullover lane, thankfully. So purple middle sector here for Oscar Piastri, going for his second pole of the season. Will it be enough to go at least provisionally into P1? No, P2. Well, we'll put on a new set and go again, but maybe a little quite... After we got a 1-2 in the sprint, that is very underwhelming as Alonso jumps ahead of us, and we are 7/10 off of Max. Can I get a purple middle sector? Not quite, but still double greens here for Oscar. I mean, any improvement would jump us ahead of Fernando Alonso, but we are still quite a ways outside of those front 2 rows. So, coming through the final corner, will it be a big enough improvement to at least get us into P3-ish? Maybe? Oh, P2. Wow, almost got pole position. So a magical third sector there for Oscar Piastri. But now we got to see what everybody else is going to do. So Perez is on a fast lap, as well as Alonso and Stroll, though I don't think either of them should be much of a factor here for the remainder of qualifying, as Alonso does not improve. Just waiting here on Sergio Perez. Will he knock us off the front row? Not quite. So good recovery there for Oscar Piastri, but yeah, still a bit of a head scratcher for Lando Norris.
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. You and I won't be the only ones keeping an eye on Oscar Piastri, Karun.
A second place start for them today. They'll be aiming for a podium, but could they even sneak the win?
The crowd are ready, the cars are ready. It's the Austrian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Lights out and away we go. A horrible start there for Oscar Piastri, but I think this is going to be a very interesting Grand Prix. As you can see, we have rain coming right around lap 20 or so. We should see rain falling here on the circuit, and then it's kind of just survive on the intermediates to see how long they can last. So P11 obviously there for Lando Norris, thankfully getting ahead of Yuki Tsunoda. I think somebody's gotten into somebody. It's George Russell that spun.
Yellow flags.
Oopsies. Can we get a replay? No? All right, fuck. Okay, there we go.
Sorry.
Very heavy on the brakes. What caused that, I wonder?
Verstappen is exiting the pits.
Yeah, I don't know. So the rain's coming, so there's no requirement for tire, which means that we could cut this in half pretty much. Yeah, don't entirely know what to do here, so we've decided to put him on a soft. That's a mistake. I mean, it's bound to happen. Not a big mistake. 6 seconds? 4 seconds. Fine. Fine. You know, small mistakes, I'll tolerate it. But rain is imminent as Lando Norris goes ahead and takes back, not takes back over the race lead, but takes over the race lead for the first time in this Grand Prix. So down and away for Oscar Piastri. Now we're just waiting for this to come in about, you know, 19 or 18 laps or so.
There goes the steering. And they'll need to be mindful of the effect that that had on the tyres.
Oh, he just got forced off. Thanks, Sergio.
I had no grip.
Wonder how many crash dialogues, like lines of crash dialogue that they have of Logan Sargent. Well, my PC is less than a happy camper at the moment, but we're going to have to stave on through these conditions anyway. So onto a set of intermediate tires. We're just being held. Did we make a mistake? What? Something's going on here. Yeah, this is going to be a painful race. So down on the way in 6.4 seconds. Not ideal, to say the least, I'll be honest. But just got to make the most of it now as Lando Norris comes in this time by...
Use overtake.
Don't screw it up.
On the hard will be
Don't
very
screw it up.
slippery. Yeah, confirm.
Not bad. 2.6 seconds. We'll take that. So down and away for Lando Norris. So as everything's kind of been equalized out from the rain, we are now P2 with Lando and P5 with Oscar. Can we at least get back ahead of Sergio before DRS becomes disabled? Nope. Oh, good
Perez
grief.
will
We
have
are just
DRS.
under attack the entire time, and there goes Sergio through. Some like immediately crash.
Okay, push.
Well, yeah, there goes Piastri through. Up the inside of
Perez is
Sergio.
ahead now.
I mean, Piastri's kind of cooking right now. Up into P2, we've got DRS, we've got battery to burn. I mean, Verstappen's quite a ways up the road, but yeah, still plenty of opportunities.
Oscar, suggest reduce a bit, lift
Fuck.
and coast.
It's like the DRS has been enabled this entire time, and now it's disabled, of course, the second that we get overtaken. Awesome.
And Verstappen finishes first.
A result like that absolutely speaks to all the hard work they've put into their career. Just phenomenal.
Well, needless to say, I could go without some weather for a little while. So Max Verstappen wins a very chunky and very laggy Austrian GP. Piastri comes home P2. Don't think we really could have done much more with him. I think, yeah, just a weekend of missed opportunities. But, you know, we won the sprint, got P2. Not the worst thing in the world. Perez comes home P3. Leclerc will come home P4. Lando Norris will survive with that gearbox issue and come home in P5. Alonso 6th, Sainz 7th, 8th, Stroll 9th, Hamilton 10th, Ricardo. Yeah, I'm ready for this weekend to be done. Goodbye, Austria.
Now, wasn't it an excellent showing from Oscar Piastri?
This podium is something the whole team can be proud of. Excellent strategy and perfectly executed.
The team has been waiting patiently there, and you can see just how much it means to each and every one of them. The man from down under, Oscar Piastri, heads up to our podium.
They're going to need a new shell for this raid. A third trophy for them this year.
Well, there were mountains to overcome here in Austria, but those three managed to climb to the top.